I'm with Foodimentary, and today we're going to go over the 3 things that you didn't know about Easter and springtime food traditions. While we do this, we're going to make this really cool Foodstirs box. It's filled with chocolate chip Easter egg nests. So let's get started. So here's everything I got in my Foodstirs baking subscription box. I got the recipe as well as some dye, the icing mix, a cookie cutter, and everything I need in order to make my egg nests. Food fact! Why Easter eggs? Why eggs? Well, eggs have always represented rebirth and fertility to humans. Ancient Egyptians were the first to decorate ostrich eggs, and then they'd leave them in tombs of important people because they represented rebirth so much. So it's not very surprising that the Christian church came along in the 13th century, picked up this tradition, and said, oh, this would be great to connect to Jesus' resurrection from the dead. Rebirth. So, eggs.
Easter egg nests. So here I am making the cookie dough for our nests. It was really easy to make. After the cookie dough is finished being made, you put it into the freezer for about 10 minutes and then cut it into the egg shapes. Today I'll also be making another Foodstirs box. This one's going to be the sugar cookie bouquet, and it includes everything that I need in order to make my bouquet. Food fact!
Why ham? As it turns out, this is a very American tradition. American settlers came here and they would slaughter all of their meat in November, but then they would hold on to the ham and cure it for like 3 to 6 months. And then it'd be Easter around that time, so Easter ham.
In the oven, my eggs turned into blobs, so I recut them. I mixed both dyes. And then it came to icing. So it was time to ice. I tried to follow what they wanted me to do, but as it turns out, my cookies were still a bit too warm, so all of my icing melted everywhere. It was a disaster. So I added sprinkles.
Bunnies! Why Easter bunny? So it turns out the word Easter comes from the pagan goddess Istra of fertility and springtime. One of her stories says that maybe she hung out with a hare, and so perhaps that's where we get the Easter bunny.
The jelly bean was first added to the American Easter basket in the 1930s because Americans realized the jelly bean looks a lot like an egg.
And just like that, we're done. I think that my cookies turned out absolutely adorable. Some are better than others. But thanks for tuning in and watching this video on Easter and springtime foods. Happy food holidays! Bye!